Welcome back to the smartest year ever. No days off. Let's get right into it. There are only two primary written accounts of the 1621 harvest celebration that would become the first Thanksgiving. The first, from eyewitness Edward Winslow, mentioned that the feast included venison brought by the Wampanoag and wildfowl. The second account, Governor William Bradford's journal, noted that a great store of wild turkeys were taken that fall, making it highly likely that a turkey was served, though it was probably not the centerpiece that we make it today. Both records describe a 3-day gathering that also involved exercising their arms, firing muskets, not doing bicep curls necessarily. And based on their diet, this meal certainly included clams, fish, and cornmeal. Historians think the Wampanoag may have arrived after hearing the colonists firing their muskets, exercising their arms, expecting conflict, and instead they found a feast. So what did the Pilgrims and the Wampanoag actually eat at that 1621 feast? What we picture today, turkey, cranberry sauce, mashed potatoes, pumpkin pie, that would not have been seen on the original Thanksgiving table. Well, maybe turkey, but not in the way that we do it. The 1621 harvest meal was closer to a joint survival banquet than a cozy dinner that you eat after you watch the Lions lose. According to Edward Winslow's account, around 90 Wampanoag men joined the roughly 50 surviving colonists in Plymouth for the celebration. The Wampanoag leader Massasoit brought 5 deer, which became the main meat source. The colonists added fowl, which could have meant ducks, geese, swans, maybe turkey, or even passenger pigeons. Wild turkeys did exist in the region, and they were hunted, as mentioned up top, but because the records only use the general term fowl, we cannot confirm that a turkey was the bird that was served, though it was almost certainly available and eaten at this meal. They also relied heavily on seafood. Plymouth was rich in clams, mussels, eels, cod, lobster, which was so abundant it was considered poor man's food, which is actually one of my favorite types of food. Food that is considered poor man's food is food that I love. The Wampanoag were expert fishermen and showed the settlers how to catch and cook these resources, a skill that kept the colony alive. As for side dishes, they had what native agriculture offered: the 3 sisters: corn, beans, and squash. Corn was ground into meal and made into porridge or flatbread, while beans and squash were boiled or roasted. Pumpkins and other gourds may have been baked in the coals or stewed, but there was certainly no pumpkin pie, no flour, no butter, no ovens to bake in. Potatoes and sweet potatoes weren't on the table either. Those crops wouldn't arrive in New England for decades. Cranberries grew wild, but sugar was scarce, so any cranberry dish would have been mouth-puckeringly tart. The colonists flavored food with wild herbs, onions, leeks, mint, sage, parsley, and cooked everything over open fires or in iron kettles, roasting, boiling, or stewing whatever they could. Beer and wine had run out long before the feast, so the only drink was water. So, wow, no sugar, only drinking water, no flour, no butter, physically catching and cooking your food. I would definitely be the fattest person they've ever seen at this meal. Look, do you mind if I get seconds there? I am a bit hungrier. This one passenger pigeon isn't doing it for me. All told, the first Thanksgiving lasted 3 days with hunting, games, and shared meals, a pragmatic celebration of survival after a year when half the settlers had died. So there you have it. The first Thanksgiving wasn't built on recipes or tradition, but on whatever the new world offered and two peoples could share. No stuffing, no casseroles, just venison, shellfish, cornmeal, and a fragile peace at the table. Go check out my sources, which can be found in the YouTube description. Leave me a comment, rate, like, subscribe, follow, share. What is your favorite Thanksgiving food? Doesn't have to be from the first Thanksgiving, but if you want to say what your favorite food would be from the first Thanksgiving, that's cool too. But in general, what's your favorite traditional Thanksgiving food? Go check out my short version I do of all of these at Smartest Year Ever across social media for that condensed 45-second clip. And in the meantime, stay curious and stay clever on our quest to become the world's greatest conversationalist. I will see you tomorrow in the smartest year ever. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.